Hey guys, it's Kendra. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about this new gut health journey that I'm going to start tomorrow. So let's rewind. Well, first, if you guys are new, my name is Kendra. I have 3 kids. I have twin girls who are 4.5, and then a little boy, Owen, who is just turned 2. There's like a fuzz flying. And I do videos on health, wellness, motherhood, cleaning, organizing, motivation, a little bit of everything that just goes on in our lives. So I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. It always helps my videos out a lot, and I'd really appreciate that from you guys. So, okay, let's go back to, back in college, just to give you like a quick recap of like my health. Back in college is when I first realized that I was sensitive to gluten, and it was just based on watching what I ate and noticing the common thread was gluten. So the second I cut that out, I felt incredibly better. I had no more like brain fog. I had more energy, no more super intense stomach aches. And it was just like, it just fixed everything. So then I have the girls, and up until then I'm still eating gluten-free. And then after I had Owen, I felt like, I always said this, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like my insides just felt different after I had him. Everything was moved around. We had a lot of complications with his birth, and after I had him, I just felt a little off. And I started getting a lot of bloat. So I, at the time, was, really trying to get my body back in shape. So I was running a lot, and, I was losing weight, but I still didn't feel strong, and my core felt very, very weak. My diastasis recti was not improving at all because I wasn't really helping it. So that is when I decided to start Pilates. That's what Andrew recommended. My husband's a physical therapist, and that has helped tremendously. So I go like 3 days a week to Pilates, and that has really helped to just cinch in my waist. My actual like rib cage is way wider after I had Owen. Like, it didn't change with the girls much, but after I had Owen, a lot of dresses don't zip in the back, and it's just strictly like the width of my waist. So like bra size now, it's like my boobs are so flat, but I'm wider. So I'm like a 36 double A. So it's crazy how your body just completely changes to house a baby, but it makes sense. Your body's doing a ton of work. So after like I started feeling much stronger in my core, it was funny. One of the things, like, I think my pelvic floor was just very, very weak, because if I would like sit up quick from the couch or on the bed, I would like tinge down there. Like, I'd get like a cramp. And once I was consistent going to Pilates, that completely stopped. So I started noticing though that I still would feel bloated. I feel like I'm getting in much better shape now, yet my stomach is still kind of pooching out. I feel bloated a lot of the time after eating certain things. And even when it wasn't gluten, I was like, I'm still getting stomach aches, and just, I'm very in tune with my body, and like, it's like I know when I'm ovulating, I just can feel it. And so I just know, I knew something was off. And so that's when I started doing the low FODMAP diet. And that is when you're eliminating certain foods that cause bloat. And it did help. I will say it completely helped my bloating feeling. But what happens, which is what I realized recently, so I did a stool test. I'm gonna list the company below. It's True. I feel like it sounds like I'm a horse right now. It's weird. But I did a stool test, and it really showed me so much more. It was kind of like I was realizing all the foods I was cutting out and doing all these things, it was just me guessing. Like, I truly had no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying things out, trial and error. But what this stool test did was it actually showed me, okay, what's the root cause of all of these issues? And I have severe inflammation. So like my intestines are inflamed. And I always said that to Andrew. I was like, I just feel like it's something in my intestinal lining that's off. And that's completely the case. My actual gut is, the good bacteria is not high enough, and then I have a lot of bad bacteria. So it's like I really need to work on the bacteria aspect of my gut and restoring that, getting that back to good health. And it's interesting though, because when I was on my Zoom call, she was saying that what can happen with the low FODMAP diet is you are eliminating a lot of these high fibrous foods in your diet that actually are necessary for your gut biome. And, you know, it's like garlic, onions, broccoli, cauliflower, a lot of the things that are actually in this new diet that I'm going to be trying. But they're hard to digest. So it's more like it's just the fact that they're raw. I'm eating them raw a lot of the times, and that was just hard to digest. But they are full of good nutrients that your body does need. What I'm happy to report to you guys is I have a plan. I have a plan of action. It's kind of scary because it's pretty not severe, but it's very strict. And I've told you guys, I'm not a dieter. I never go on diets. I just eat things in moderation. And like I've done a cleanse, like a juice cleanse twice, and that was pretty hard. But I don't know, I kind of just try to always have a healthy lifestyle, I guess you could say. But this is different. This is not like I'm going on a diet to lose weight. This has absolutely nothing to do with weight. And I got a comment the other day saying like, why are you doing this to lose weight? You don't need to lose weight. This is not about weight at this point. I'm completely satisfied with my body and my weight and all of that. It's more just, I want to feel good and I want to be as healthy as I can be and just figure out why certain things are happening. Like my body's clearly responding to something in a way like to tell me like something is not going good in here. So keep in mind, like everybody, this is personal to me and my results. Everybody's results are going to be completely different. So I don't want you guys to be like, well, you're doing this for week 1, I should do that too, because it's so catered to the individual. But I do want to just give you like a brief outline of what I'm going to do for my diet and just kind of update you along the way and let you know how I'm feeling, because I think it's going to be super hard. And that's why I'm kind of afraid of this, because it is pretty strict on what you can and cannot eat. So I think it'd be helpful to vlog along the way, because that's what I did when I did a juice cleanse, and it just holds you accountable. And it's like, you guys, I have something to talk to. And if I'm super tired, if I'm getting a headache, I can document it, you know? So the first week, it is strictly soup. I'm eating bone broth based soup. It's all like, you need to be eating all organic, completely healthy ingredients, but you should never be hungry. Organic chicken in my soups with a ton of vegetables, onions, garlic. It can be flavorful and seasoned, but it is all cooked down. The goal is to help aid in digestion, and it's easier on your body this way. So week 1 is just like completely cooked down vegetables and everything. Week 2, I can start to introduce a few things, but slowly. Like one day I can introduce one thing, and then you want to wait a few days to introduce something else, because again, you want to listen to your body and see how it's reacting to certain things. And I'm also supposed to drink like 2 just cups of bone broth daily, just throughout this whole process. Like after the first week of just having it be soup, you're still including that bone broth. And then, yeah, it just keeps kind of increasing and going back to normal, but you're still cooking down your vegetables. Like your carrots should be able to squish. And it, again, it's a specific ingredients to introduce. It's pretty much no fruit I think it's the first 2 or 3 weeks, no fruit, no sugars, no caffeine, and I'm gonna miss my coffee. So I have my 1 cup right now that I'm gonna savor today, but I'm expecting that I will get headaches, because even like I've cut out coffee. Well, when I did that juice cleanse, I cut out coffee and I got some headaches. And with anything like this, I think it's expected to feel worse before you get better, because it's kind of like a shock to your system when it's used to certain things, and all of a sudden it's like, what's going on, you know, and it's your body like reacting to that. So I'm getting mentally prepared today. I'm gonna go to the store after I'm done talking to you guys. I wrote up my list. I'm gonna be making a big batch of soup, and I have that morning, afternoon, and night. So 3 meals a day. And she's like, if you're still hungry, just eat more. It's not like you have to restrict calories. And we're going to the river this weekend, so I'm like, I guess I'll just be bringing my soup with me. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like weird because I've never really done anything like this, but I know deep down like this is going to be, I hope it's gonna help a lot. And she was saying, you know, it's different timeline for everyone. Some people after their 4 weeks feel completely better. Some people are still struggling with things, so you have to kind of continue on this until you start to feel better. But I wanted to update you guys and let you know because we talk about food a lot on my channel, and it was so funny because today I uploaded a Trader Joe's haul and I was filming it and then went to take my Zoom call like middle of that video and was cringing at like all the food that I bought because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, so I don't know, it's gonna be hard, but I think it'll also just kind of re-inspire me to get back to cooking and cooking healthy things. I feel like after Owen, and I've said this a few times, after I had him, I got, you know, it was like life was so, it felt chaotic at the time, and I felt like I had everything under control with the girls, and then he came along and it kind of threw me for a loop, and you know, I wasn't cooking as much. I was doing more frozen meals and just easy stuff that was more convenient for us, obviously. But I want to get back to how I was like before I even had the girls. Like I was eating so much healthier and just like more whole foods, you know. And back like when Andrew and I first got married in our first apartment, I remember I would do my drink. If any of you guys follow me back then, like please let me know. But I would do this drink and it was pineapple juice, apple cider vinegar, honey, and lime. And I would do a little shot of that in the morning, like first thing. And why don't I do that anymore? You know, like I need to be doing those things again. But when it's just life. And when you have kids and you're busy, it's like it throws you off and you're just grabbing something that's convenient. And I think over time it's affected my gut health. So trying to get back to that, I also ordered a bunch of new supplements. So I got a new probiotic. I got a new digestive enzyme to take before meals and a couple other things. Again, they're like specific to me and what my body needs. But it was great because when I did this testing with NuviTrue, she, you know, catered everything to my specific results and gave me a recommended list, and she's been super helpful. So I'm gonna link her Instagram down below too if you guys want to check her out. She's so much good information on hormones and gut health and everything. So I think it's something nobody really talks about much. And I think it's so important because like your gut health controls so much. Just as far as your mood and sleep and hormones and energy levels, all of that. And she asked me, she's like, are you stressed? I said this in my last video where I just feel like it's normal to me to be go, go, go. And I just don't know what is considered normal, you know, but I do think it is important, especially as moms, to like almost schedule out time to just, whether that's take a bath, or journaling or something, because like how hard is that to do sometimes? But I think it is good to sometimes just stop completely and slow down because it's hard for me to do at least. And I'm an Enneagram 1 and there's always something to be done, you know? So anyways, I wanted to update you guys on that. I'm gonna go to the store and I will keep you guys posted. And again, if you guys wanna check out any of this information for yourself, I will link the company I use down below. And they also have other tests. So you can do like a food sensitivity test, which is supposed to be way more in depth. I'm talking to her about it than like the Everly Well one. I've started. So we got onions, I got carrots, broccoli, kale, garlic cloves. I gotta cut up some zucchini and a lot of bone broth. I got the kettle and fire kind, and I got the chicken flavor. So I put 2 cartons in here. Chicken I'm using is the butcher box kind. So we have that, and it's organic, no hormones, no antibiotics. So we're gonna put that in there. And then as far as spices go, I got some pink salt and onion and garlic, no, parsley, oregano, and garlic powder. So we're gonna season that up. And then I got this just to have for later. I'm not gonna take it during these next few weeks, but I got ginger for now because it's just ginger and there's no caffeine in here. Okay, interrupting today's vlog because I just got an email from NuviTrue, which is the company I went through to do this gut reset. And she just told me that she's gonna offer you guys all $100 off all their packages and 10% off your lab. So what I did with them is I got my stool test, they sent it to me in the mail, and then I sent that in. And then when they got the results back, I had a Zoom call and we went over everything that they found. So all of the results, and it was a pretty in-depth phone call going over everything that she was concerned about, things that were good, things that were bad, and just like areas that she wanted to focus for me and my healing process. She also gave me a list of supplements she recommended for me and my body, and like specific probiotics that my body is lacking. And then she gives me a food journal that I log all of my info in every day, and a guide like step-by-step on what foods I should be having week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and all of that. So it's just like completely laid out for me, and then she's there to also help me along the way. And they also have other tests. You can do a food sensitivity test. It's supposed to be a lot more in depth than the Everly Well one. So if you guys are struggling with bloating, stomach aches, some, you think it's something maybe gut related, I would highly recommend checking it out, just figuring out what the root of the issue is instead of just guessing yourself. It was really nice to see like actual, like what is actually going on internally for me.
We can pretend that we're just friends, yeah, but who are we kidding? We can pretend that we feel nothing, but if you're game, I am willing to jump. About crossing the line and just giving, and I'm feeling the way I do. Cause I've been thinking about you all the time, can't get enough. I wanna make it with you. This time I'm gonna be through. Only you move me to the rhythm. Only you move me to the rhythm. Only you move me to the rhythm. We can pretend that.
Okay, so I got my soup. Everything's in here. It looks really good. It smells really good too. I added some of my spices. We got the pink salt. I did a couple little like handfuls of parsley, oregano, and a little garlic and onion, even though I did actual garlic and onion. But I'm going to cover this up and let this sit for a few hours.
Tiny one.
Tiny one?
Go find my bottle.
Did you find it?
Find my milk.
You found your milk and your blankies? Good job.
I did, Mom.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it. I have my food prepared for the week. So I have it in here, and here's my soup. So I'm not sure how long this will last me. I feel like I need a lot more, but we'll see because Andrew wants to eat it too. So yeah, that's also, I mean, I do have leftover veggies. Like I have a ton of chicken. I might just need to go grab like some carrots and a few other things, but I can make more. It's not a big deal. It took no time. And then I have a lot of broth left too. I made this for the kids right now. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. I'm gonna miss all my normal foods. I did have some salmon and rice for my lunch today. I'm trying to like eat pretty good today just so it's not like a shock to my system. I didn't have a second cup of coffee or anything like that. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog. I'm gonna pick up the camera tomorrow and we'll document the whole process. I probably will do like maybe 2 days at a time. We'll just see how it goes, play it by ear. And I'll show you guys, it won't just be food stuff. I'm gonna be filming just like normal day in life vlogs, but I will, you know, just keep you posted on what's going on with how I feel. I'm excited, I'm encouraged, and hopefully it works out for the best. So thank you guys for watching today. Please subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next video.